Hello and welcome to the latest episode of 5 and 5 for Tuesday, April 24th, 2018. I'm your host, Super Nicktendo, and this is a series that I put together to share my thoughts on 5 topics without the hassle of making 5 videos. I keep it to 5 minutes so that my topics are short and focused. So without further ado, let's put 5 minutes on the clock and begin. So let's start out with Ready Player One review. I saw Ready Player One when it first came out in March, and it was pretty good in my opinion. It was really different from the book, which I thought was good, mainly because the book spends a lot of time describing how Wade plays video games in order to win, and it's not necessarily easy to make playing Joust with an avatar very appealing to wide audiences. That being said, I don't think that they did a very good job explaining what the Oasis was and how important it was to society. In the book, that's where 99% of the people spend 99% of their time. They probably could have made it into a trilogy where each gate was discovered, or just make it into a mini-series. There's just so much information baked into the Ready Player One universe, and it ended up being a nostalgia circle jerk. Also, it doubled the price of Adventure for the Atari 2600. A loose copy will run you about $20, and a complete copy will run you almost $60. Let's talk about Billy Mitchell and his records being stricken from the record. He used an emulator to achieve a high score in Donkey Kong, and it took a while for Twin Galaxies to review, but eventually they removed all of his scores, even the legitimate ones, and Guinness Book of World Records followed suit as well. It's really a shame that Twin Galaxies didn't do a better job of vetting their scores. I guess it's pretty easy to be lax when you have a person who has submitted legitimate scores in the past. I hope Twin Galaxies learns their lesson and is able to legitimize their high scores again. If anything, it's really now an opportunity for another record-keeping company to come in and become the de facto record keeper. Alright, next topic, I got a brand new gaming desk. I've been thinking about it for a while, and my gaming station was a bit lacking. I had a glass desk on one side of my game room and video games on the other side, and it worked, but as soon as my PC collection extended into VR, it became apparent that I needed more space. So I thought of a solution that would put my PC monitor on one side and my CRTV on the other side. My CRTV used to be on the other side of the room, now they're both on the same side, so I can stream original hardware and not have to shift my whole setup to accommodate. But it's really an awesome desk. I got room for everything. I did think that I would have to buy a new monitor arm because my monitor was way too close to the desk, but I looked at my order history from 3 years ago, and it turns out that I can adjust the height, so I don't have to spend any extra money. Alright, let's talk about the AVGN on Amazon Video and the supposed death of YouTube. Cinemassacre is starting to post videos to Amazon Video, and most of the previous AVGN episodes are going to be on there as well. So AVGN is now going to be first on Amazon and then a couple of weeks later on YouTube. So you might not be too surprised to hear people talking about YouTube dying. First of all, James Rolfe isn't going anywhere. If you listen to other big YouTubers, they'll tell you that the key to success in doing this long term is to diversify your income stream. Making money on YouTube is hardly guaranteed, so if you were once making a living on YouTube and you're starting to feel the pinch of that yellow icon, it's smart to consider other platforms. Amazon is a great platform for AVGN since recent episodes have been very well produced. And Amazon does a really good job of making sure creators get paid since you have to be approved to even put videos on the platform. But with that being said, YouTube is in no danger from Amazon until you start seeing the ability to comment on specific videos. But YouTube really should be paying attention to what Facebook is doing. Facebook gave Norm, the gaming historian, a deal to produce exclusive content for Facebook, so I would bet that Facebook would pose a bigger threat to YouTube than Amazon would. Alright, my last topic today, will there be a PlayStation 5 announcement at E3 this year? No, probably not. I'll be really surprised if they announce any console this year. I mean, there's really no reason to. The PS4 line of products is currently the best-selling console out there, and with God of War coming out just last week, it doesn't seem like it's Sony's best interest to announce a new generation. But if they do release another console, it won't be called the PlayStation 5. It'll most likely be a refreshed PlayStation 4 Pro that's more powerful, and then the current PlayStation 4 Pro will be just called the PlayStation 4. But PlayStation 5 is inevitable, and when it comes, it likely will be compatible with the entire PS4 library and have a handful of enhanced games at launch that will look significantly better on the PlayStation 4, which will be able to play those games. So that's it for the 5 and 5. What did you think about the topics that I talked about today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a like. And if you're new here, why not consider subscribing for future content? Thanks so much for watching. I'm Super Nicktendo, and I'll see you next time.